Good evening. Welcome to RPTV. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. This is your All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Race Report. Well, we'll start things off with one of our absolute favorite tracks, Hillbilly Speedway. I want to say, as always, I want to thank Don Power for always getting us the results. We couldn't do a lot of this without some of the help from the friends that we have at these tracks as such, and I really want to thank Don for always coming through and getting us these results on Saturday night. Your V8 class had a lot of racers this week. The A feature, the V8, your winner was Thomas Brashears. Second was Ezekiel Burgess. And third, Gabe Garrick. Now in the B class, one of our favorites, one of our sponsors actually from Appleton Imaging, Missy Baker Appleton, takes the win in the B feature. Brian Long was second and Tyler Dawson third. In the V6 A class, James DeWitt, Nick Belongi, and Robbie Harold 1, 2, 3 in the A feature. The B feature was Brody Bauer, Tim Craig, and Chris Clancy. The four-cylinder had three classes, actually. We have the A and B here. Of course, we've got all the results posted on our page. Complete listings there. But your A feature winner was Darren Grizz Moyers, Hunter Stewart, and Keaton Murphy. In the B class, that was Garrett Stark, Dylan Perry, and Joe Vestal. Don't forget, like I said, you can always go to our page and see the full results as well as the winners' photos from those tracks. Now over at Twister Alley Raceway last night, your winners, don't have the classes with them, but I got all your winners here. Bryn Miller, Bryson Cogdill, Lane New, Lawson Dill, Andrew Hillian Sr., Matthew Morgan, Dylan Askins, Austin Harrell, Talon Lawson, Chris Harding, Chris Douglas, Jason Young, Jaden Monger had a pair of wins, and Ben Chapman. So congratulations to all of them. Over at Lebanon Midway Speedway, your USRA B Mod winner was Chris Jackson. That was his first win of the weekend. Late model Mark Simon, Midwest Mod Jeremy Hazel, Hornets Cheyenne Bowman, and one of my good friends there for the Pure Stock winner was Mike Piercy. Congratulations, Mike. Now over at I-35 Speedway in Winston, Missouri, USRA Modified winner was Kyle Covert. Shadron Turner takes your USRA B Mod class. The USRA Stock Car winner, Doug Keller. Pure Stock was Matthew Matsokovich. Midwest Limited Late Model was Kerry Davis. Your E Mod, Blake Bland. Sport Compact, John Willard. And non-winged sprint winner was Wyatt Burks. At Humboldt Speedway over in Humboldt, Kansas, your street stock winner was Clayton Campbell. Scott Collins takes your factory stocks class. Sport Compacts with Stephen Bunton. Jacob Ellison's your Midwest Mods winner. USRA Modified Chase Domer. And Cole Campbell, I believe he had another win. Yes, he did later on here this weekend. So that was his Friday night win at Humboldt. And that was in the USRA B Mod class. Well, coming back at Central Missouri Speedway the next night, Cole Campbell takes the win in the B Mod class. A Mod, Darren Fuqua. Aaron Poe is your street stock winner. Dylan Rafferty, Mod Lights, and Pure Stocks was Bobby Russell. Monette Motor Speedway, Pure Stocks, Chad Summerford with the win. Melvin Breesy in the Midwest Mod class. Late model, Blonde Bomber. I don't know if that's the birth name there, but that's the racing name, Blonde Bomber, with the win in the late model class. And Greg Woodcock in your B Mod class. Now up at Salina, Oklahoma, the Salina High Banks, modified winner was Tyler Wolf. Willie Gamble takes a pair of wins in both the B Mods and Super Stock. Pure Stock was Brady Walsh. The trophy class was Jonathan Scroggins. Springfield Raceway Saturday night, Jackie Dalton takes the USRA B Mod win. The IMCA A Mod was Stephen Bowers Jr. Jaron Martin in the Midwest Mod A class. The B class goes to Toby Sherrill. James Reedus in the Pure Stock. Grayson Cox in the Legends. And James Reedus takes the win in the Mini Late Model also. Now, I believe that he had 3 wins this week, with 2 of those coming at Springfield Raceway. Over at Lucas Oil in Wheatland, Missouri, your ULMA late model winner was Johnny Finewald. Derek Brown takes the street stock class. Joe Duvall in the USRA modified. The USRA B mod was Chris Jackson, and pure stock Logan Headley. At Dallas County Friday night, good weather again for Dallas County. It was great to see. USRA B mod J.C. Morton. The USRA stock car winner Lyle Dietrich. Midwest mod Dwayne Hobbs. James Reedus with a win also on Friday night in the pure stock, and mini stock was Jacob Purrier. Now today we were over at Spokes BMX, big event there. I hope you saw the quick video that we did with the track manager Dave Farrell. Yesterday got some video that we shared a little while ago from the Pro-Am class. It was a $1,200 payout. That was a special event that they had going on today in addition to their 500-point weekend. This goes to towards their point standings for the year. If you haven't seen that video, scroll down and check it out. Austin McCann is a Springfield Pro BMX racer. Crazy fast. Really amazing. I think we got some good video of that, and I talked with him a little bit. I think we're going to get him in studio for some interview sometime coming up soon. He has an interesting story to tell. But Thursday night, those results in your 17 to 20 women's cruiser was Kaysen Myers. The 11 cruiser was Daniel Cathy. Micah Collins, the 14 cruiser. Adam Waltke in your 17 to 20 cruiser. David Quintanilla in the 26 to 30 cruiser. 6 novice went to Nolan Cooper. Jace Chirby in the 7 novice. 10 novice, Landon Stafford. 12 novice was Casey Rodas. Zeke Clover takes the 10 intermediate. 16 intermediate was Austin Dickens. Colton Robinson in the 13 expert, and the 36 to 40 expert was Travis Tolbert. Now, we will have the rest of those results coming up on the event, yesterday's racing as well as today's. That's still going on. They're pretty busy, so as soon as we have those, we will get you those results. And over at historic Bolivar Speedway last night, despite having a wreck, taking the win in the Baby Grands was Cole, the little firecracker Mizio. So I was glad to see he was okay. A little cosmetic damage to his car, but Cole will be back at it very soon. Your Super 6 winner was Kent Cruzan. Street Stocks, Trevor Eisenhower. Justin Blake in the modified. Jordan Nesbitt, late model. And Charger was Justin Gant. Ozark Raceway Park had racing yesterday. Rolled right into the midnight drags. They had some practice and different things going on yesterday. I'm not sure what all, but last night they had midnight drags and did some racing. They had the fastest domestic driven class was won by Judd Minix. The fastest trailer domestic class went to Zach West. He also took the trophy for the best wheel stand. Your fastest import of the night was driven by Sutton Johnson. So I know it was great weather for midnight drags last night. It was nice and cool. Over at Mocan yesterday, your sportsman class was Steve Carlock takes the win. Colton Kessler in the motorcycle. Cade Peak, your junior mod winner. Trayton Valentine takes the junior competition. Noe John Dost. Super Pro J.R. Lobner. And the naturally aspirated class went to Mike Whelan. Yesterday, Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Outdoor Series. They just wrapped up the Supercross Series just a couple weeks ago. Had a little bit of time off and then rolled back into it for the outdoor racing. Notably there, Austin Faulkner from Nevada, Missouri is not running the 250 class, at least not yet. Still recovering from the injuries he had in that season-ending race. And Ken Roxon, who is the 450 rider on the Honda, is taking the whole season off, just try to recover. That guy has injuries, is plagued by injuries. He's going to take some time off, and I believe his wife just had a baby, so he's going to give it a rest. But you did see some of the 250 guys move up. A lot of action going on there. This race was at Loretta Lynn's, where the Nationals, the amateur nationals were last week. Your winner here, man, this was all Husky. This was a surprising turnout. Zach Osborne takes the 450 win, followed by Jason Anderson. So Husqvarna with a 1-2 there. And Eli Tomac, the defending champion, third. In the 250 class, Dylan Ferrandis with a perfect 1-1 on the Yamaha. On another Husky was RJ Hampshire, his second, and Jeremy Martin rounds out your top three in the 250 class. NASCAR just finished up a little while ago. This was the road course event at Daytona. They were making a big deal about this. It was okay racing. They had some rain, and fortunately, they're able to run a rain tire, which as we was watching this, I said, man, that's what they ought to be doing all the time. Quit having rain delays, and just when the track gets wet, just make these guys throw those the rain tires on there and keep going. Let's make this exciting and get that race going. Well, anyway, they got to running on it. Chase Elliott took the win there. He's really good on the road courses, obviously. Denny Hamlin was second. Martin Truex third. I was really surprised to see that Jimmy Johnson finished fourth, and he got passed late in that race. So Jimmy Johnson with probably one of his better finishes of this 2020 in that. Now over at Xfinity last night, Austin Cindric took the win, Brandon Jones second, and Noah Gragson third. Earlier today, the Gander RV Truck Series, sometimes they'll run some of these ringers, and that was obviously the case here. I did not know these names. Sheldon Creed took the win. Brett Moffitt, he's a regular. He finished second. And then Raphael Lessard took third. I have no idea who the first and third place guys were, but they obviously are pretty good on the road course. ARCA, if you haven't got a chance to watch any of the ARCA racing, I highly recommend it. There is some really, really good talent coming up through that. They raced Daytona on Friday night. Rain delayed there. Michael Self is the old guy in the class. I think he's 29. He's twice as old as some of the other racers in that. He actually even does instructing. So Christopher Bell, I know, is one of the people who've trained under him. Michael Self is also the defending champion. Well, he took the lead, really strong race. But then Ty Gibbs, you got to keep an eye on this kid, grandson of Joe Gibbs. He looks 12, but races like he's 40. Outstanding. He was second. Sam Mayer was third. He raced half the race with a broken hand from an event earlier in the week. And then Taylor Gray, who we've talked about a little bit, just turned 15, I think, in March, finished fourth. Unbelievable talent. This kid's probably going into 9th grade. And he finished fourth in the ARCA series. Now what that does for the season points there, I found it interesting. Michael Self's in the lead. Brett Holmes is second. And then Haley Deegan has moved up to a third place tie with Drew Dollar. Really good season there for her. A lot of good talent, man. If you haven't got a chance to watch any of the ARCA series, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Now coming up this Saturday at Ozark Raceway Park, it's race number 3 of the Titans of 10-5 series. As we've talked about earlier, we had the first race there back in June. Last month it was Eddiesville. Next month is the finale at Mocam, but this coming Saturday, race number 3 put on by Larry Hunt and Al Schoenwetter, a fantastic event. Ought to be a lot of fun. I look forward to being back there in the announcer's booth with Larry Hunt. He's so much fun to announce with, knows a lot. So we'll be talking more about that coming up on Wednesday. The Titans at 10-5 at Ozark Raceway Park coming up this next Saturday. So make sure you join us back here Wednesday on Facebook at 6 p.m. From the JK Auto Repair Studio, the All Parts Auto Salvage Midweek Report. We'll be talking about the upcoming event. You'll have your Appleton Imaging race forecast, as well as birthdays and anniversaries brought to you by Hodges Tree Trimming. So make sure you join us back here Wednesday night at 6 p.m. For ORP TV, I'm Stagg.